All right, we're back for a new episode of Brands Unlocked. As you know, we sit down with entrepreneurs all over the world who are out reshaping or changing communities of color, communities of business entrepreneurs and hopeful, inspiring people like me that want to make it in the world. And today I get the privilege of speaking to somebody from the South. Now, we joked off camera because her nickname, High Status, made me think of Teresita from the Queen of the South, but she is the Queen of the South. Give it up for Sheka Johnson, who's here. Hey, Sheka.
Hello.
Okay, so we met before, you just mentioned off camera in Charlotte. I've only been there that one time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was at the Black Enterprise. Was that an expo?
It was like a convention.
Well, that was
you
where...
were on a panel, too. Yeah. A panel speaker.
Yeah, okay, so that was a long time ago. And what I was there was speaking with Fred from Media Takeout. And this was... Hollywood Unlocked was doing its thing. We weren't as far as we are now, but we were talking about... being entrepreneurs in media and Black ownership and the importance of empowering people in our communities that look like us to create for themselves. And so it's good to see somebody full circle from that moment who's clearly out here doing amazing things. So tell us a little bit about you and what we're here to talk about today.
My name is Sheka, owner of High Status Consulting. It's a consulting firm that helps young entrepreneurs start their brands, start their businesses, help them elevate and scale their businesses so they can make money.
Well, everybody's trying to find new and innovative ways to make money now. What has been your journey getting to becoming a consultant? Because a lot of people don't know what consulting means and what that does. So what were you doing before consulting? Let's start there.
Okay, I started out as a teenager actually doing entrepreneurship. I became a teenage parent. So I needed some money and a way to take care of my child. And we were in a neighborhood that wasn't, supposed to make it financially or whatever. Most people don't make it out of there.
It's called the hood.
The hood, right. We was in the hood.
I mean, I was there. A lot of people watching probably still there, but yeah, you were in the hood.
Right. And I wasn't able to afford childcare. So that's where it started. I opened up a childcare facility, an in-home child care facility, so that I can make money and have child care for my child. So I wouldn't, because when I worked, I went to work and everything that I made went to child care. So that's not helping anything. Mm-hmm. So after that, after she got, we got situated and everything, I journeyed off into nursing because my family said you need to find something that's going to be around.
And I think when we're growing up, especially in the hood, most of our parents want us to be doctors, lawyers, nurses, police, something that just is a steady 9 to 5. You're going to get a job, a retirement pension, because that's typically what people think success looks like.
And I did it. I didn't like every aspect of it, but after that, I opened up a home health care agency. I still have that business to this day. It's doing well. But as far as consulting, I got into that because of my different avenues that I had went through. People that I grew up with, family, friends, they saw that I was striving, and achieving in the entrepreneurship world. So they were asking me questions. How do I start? What did I do? How did you do this? How did you do that? So I feel like now, then it needed to be an income for me, another business.
Well, so when I started Hollywood Unlocked and my name started getting louder and louder in the space of interviewing people, marketing, advertising, people started reaching out to me for ideas. And when you give advice, it's consulting. And I think most people that have developed expertise in their fields don't think about that being a whole nother line of revenue.
Right.
What made you identify early on that when you were just giving advice to people that you could actually turn that into a business and then make lots of money from it?
Well, when I saw that the advice that I was giving to others was made them just as successful as what I did for myself, then I felt like I needed to make that a business.
Mm-hmm. Now, my question is, when you were creating your business, High Status Consulting, how did you decide what value to put on the advice you're giving? Because some would say if you build a multi-million-dollar company, that advice is priceless. How do you decide how to put a price to it?
Do you mean like what I charge for consulting?
Yeah.
If whatever information I'm giving them, just for example, if something is going to make them more money than what I'm charging, then that's what I decide to charge. Like, for example, if I give you a business plan and I know that business is going to make 6 figures, I don't see a problem with you investing $2,500 or $5,000 because you're going to make the money back.
And so, what all is involved in the consulting? So, when the client comes to see you, walk me through what the experience is like.
Well, first I make sure that they really want to be an entrepreneur, because some people just throwing that name around right now. I don't know. One time it wasn't popular to be an entrepreneur, but now it is for some reason. I think that happened during COVID. So I assess them, make sure that's something that they really are serious about first. And then we just look at what their ideas are, far as what type of business, because I don't take every type of business either. I only mostly focus on business, fashion, and healthcare and childcare. Of course, things that I feel more secure in, because things that I've done before. So
you like to stay within the industries that you're the most familiar with, that you've actually been able to succeed in yourself.
Right.
And so when you are doing your assessment, is it just you by yourself, or do you have a whole team of people that you're working with that are helping?
Initially, it's just me. I do have people that focus on the marketing part for them, and people that focus on like maybe branding, like with a little bit of branding or whatever for them.
So if they want to put together a business plan, creative packages, flyers, branding materials, you help with all that?
Yeah, I do.
So how important is it for you, being somebody who's been a Black woman that's come from the hood, that's become an entrepreneur of her own right in the healthcare industry, and then to now being a consultant, seeing and helping other people of color, specifically women, become successful Black entrepreneurs?
It's very important. I feel that sometimes our race, people of color, we don't reach back and help others. That, once we get ahead, it's important to reach back and help, because you were once in a position before, and I know how it felt.
And then the Rich and Relevant Mentorship, what is that?
That's a mentorship program for younger entrepreneurs. It's for Millennials and the Gen Z generation. And we meet monthly, and I help them with their ideas as well, their branding, their just feeling, sometimes they don't have people that they can look up to. So they come there monthly to be around other people, like-minded people that's their age, because sometimes they're in situations where they don't have positive friends to be around or whatever. And so we're there helping them with their entrepreneurship journey as well.
Now, is this mentorship online? Is it in person?
It's in person right now.
Okay.
Once it branches out, it will be online, some online events available.
And for the youth, is that a free mentorship, or is that something that's paid for, funded?
It's paid, but it's not expensive, because of course they can't really afford it right now. We're trying to help them get into the entrepreneurship space so they can make money to be able to afford consulting.
I said recently at my award show, to whom much is given, much is required. And so we launched a nonprofit to help mentor young people, because you can see that there's a lot of folks out there that need the support that you're giving them, that support that I'm giving them. Why do you feel like it was important to focus on the youth? Because a lot of people, once they get successful, they don't reach back. Was it a personal conviction because of where you came from, or do you just want to see communities that look like us thrive and have opportunities that maybe we never had?
Well, first off, yes, seeing them have opportunities that we never had, at a young age. Also, the youth is our future. So I think about when I get old, who's going to be there, to lean on or to help support the elderly too, because I work in that field too with the elderly.
So you see it from that standpoint.
So I see it from that standpoint as well. And then some people like to complain about the youth. Oh, they not this, they not doing that. And like I had a conversation with my friend before, and she was complaining about the youth, and I was like, well, our generation is the one that raised them, so what are we going to do about it?
Right. And there's people that talk about it, and there's people that do it, and clearly you're doing it. So now, have you had adversity along the way? Like, what are some of the roadblocks that have been in your way at becoming a successful entrepreneur?
Haters.
No, really?
Haters.
Oh, I've been hated on all week, trust me. I get
That's one thing. And then being a woman is harder too. Sometimes it's being a woman, and then a Black woman, because it's always the white male, and then it's the Black male, and then the white woman, and then we're like at the bottom. So some of those roadblocks have come up just for things that we can't help, like our race, for one. being from an environment, the hood, that's a roadblock too. Having to get over that mindset, it's a different mindset that you have to be in to be successful. And some of that mindset is not in the hood, and with your family. Being out, getting exposed to other things helps with that too. Being around people that are doing what you want to do, or that you strive to do. I think that's very important. So that helped me overcome a lot of the stumbling blocks.
When you speak of mindset, what was it that helped you find the mindset for you to be able to find your path to being a successful entrepreneur?
Well, I just knew it was more to life than what I was seeing. And my motivation, I told you I was a teenage parent. I actually had two at a young age. So that was what kind of pushed me, because I wanted better for them and I wanted more for them. So I knew I had to start early in order, for them to be able to have more. And they're both entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs now too.
Are you their consultant?
I am.
Do you get paid?
I don't.
Well, I mean, that's the benefit of having a mom who can consult,
I
right?
don't. Not yet.
So now you have the mentorship, you have the consulting. What are the future plans and what are your future goals with where you want to take this business?
I want to take it to the next level. Also, I was just talking to Johnny, your production manager, and I was letting him know that I have a show that's getting ready to launch. Hopefully, the first of the year. It's a reality show, but it's business based, so it'll be a competition style show. That's
So
coming
would it be
out.
on the Zeus network?
I'm not sure.
Well, where can people reach you and reach out to you for the consultant to find out more about your services?
On IG, I am High Status on IG and at www.highstatusconsulting.com.
And you cover what fields again for those that are watching?
Beauty, fashion, personal branding, and healthcare and childcare.
Well, and if you have kids that need mentorship and you're in the Charlotte area, you can pull up and you can get those services. And if you're not her child, you have to pay. It is what it is. All right. Well, thank you so much. It was great meeting you.
Thank you.
All right. We're out. Peace.